Ganymede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balseph, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go. Be careful. If you get close to a Zeugle, they'll attack.
Can you even see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. And I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Dahnans don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of Renan rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
You're mine! Don't go charging off like that!
Here I go!
Don't let them form a pack! Rising Wyvern! Dragon! Gone! I'll run you through! See ya! Talon! Everything's coming up, Zephyr! Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
Don't get careless!
Here I come!
Don't tell me!
Swallow Blade! How's this? Had it
Here I go!
Talon Sword! Here I come! Cannon! Circle and bring him down!
Swallow blade!
Slash! Slash! Swallow Blade! How's this? Mirage! Had it coming! Talon Sword!
I still got a ways to go!
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can, you'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy. A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together, we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balseph, the wild beast. Sound good?
I've gotta hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there. We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek. I'll take you all on!
Slot!
Here I go!
Swallow Blade! You're mine!
How's this? Had it coming!
Swallow Blade!
Talon!
Slot!
Guess we gotta roll with it.
Swallow Blade!
Had it coming!
You're on!
Talon sword!
Slot! Swallow Blade!
Everything's coming up, Zephyr! Normally I don't pick on
Swallow
the
Blade!
One more! Mega Ray!
Swallow Blade!
Had it coming! Talon sword!
You're on!
Cannon!
Ah! Slot! Swallow Blade! Here I come!
Don't go charging off like that! I'm on it!
Who wants to die next?
See ya!
Here I come!
Talon storm! Pathetic!
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
What's this doing here?
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balseph.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... Yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something. Woohoo!
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I wonder if something happened. Hey. Yes! I guess. Got it. I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll...
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads. dispose of the trash.
Here I come!
Go! I'm on it! Take
Here I come!
And again! Mega Ray!
Strike! Slash! Swallow blade!
Sighted!
Take this!
Over!
You're finished! Try harder! Here I come!
Here I go! It's over!
Slash! Swallow blade!
Take it!
You're
I'm
mine!
only getting
Swallow
started!
blade! Mirage!
Mega Ray!
Here I come!
This could be useful.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever...
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Gotta break through! Take
Here I
it!
go!
Try
You're
harder!
mine!
Slash!
Mega Ray!
Swallow blade! It's over!
Here, let me
Take
help!
it! You're
First
finished! Swallow blade!
Mega Ray!
You're mine! You're finished! Slash! Swallow blade!
Mega Ray!
It's over! Take this!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there!
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on! Shion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather... go down fighting.
Forgive you!
You're mine! You're finished! Damn it! No escape! Slash! Swallow blade!
There!
Try harder! Take this! Stop! You're this! You're finished!
There!
Slash this!
And again!
Slash!
Magna Ray!
You're mine!
Here's a hero! First aid!
Now I can let loose!
There! Pounce it! Magna Ray!
Take this! Here I come! Swallow blade! You're mine! You're mine!
Nicely done, Xion.
You're slacking. Step it up.
Yeah. You got it.
Swallow blade!
Nicely done.
What's this thing? You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagan ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon garbs.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes, now let's move.
Am I really doing this for some lousy cloak? There's Zugals here, too?
Hey!
Right.
Just a minute. With that blade and your strength, the average Zugal shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot. You picked the wrong fight.
Again! Magna Ray!
You're mine! You're finished! It's time! Swallow blade! Eat dirt!
Magna Ray!
Here I come!
Go find someone else to
blade.
pick on! And again!
Flyers!
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down.
This one's mine!
You're mine! It's over!
Here I go! It's over! Where are you going? There!
You're mine!
Go!
Swallow
I'm only
blade.
getting started! Let the marksman handle this!
Lewis!
Excited!
You're finished!
It's over!
Swallow blade!
One more!
Slash!
Mega Ray! I never miss!
This one's all mine!
You're mine!
Here I come! You're finished!
Here I go! I'm
You're
only
mine!
getting started!
Swallow blade! Take this!
There! One more! Mega Ray!
Here I come! Swallow blade!
You're
Slash!
mine! This one's mine!
You're mine! Slash!
Take it! It's over!
Swallow blade!
Here I go! You're mine! Primed and ready!
Swallow blade! Here I come!
It's over! Here I go!
It's over! Slash!
A hard-won victory. You can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can...
No choice! Here I come!
Go!
Swallow
You're
blade!
mine!
Damn it! You picked the wrong fight!
And again! Mega Ray!
You're mine! Slash! Swallow blade!
And again!
Take this!
Mega Ray! Where are you going? This is it! Sighted!
Here I come!
It's over!
We're in good form!
Out of our way!
You're mine!
You're mine!
Come and face me! Swallow blade!
And again!
That buzzing is driving me mad!
Take it!
Swallow blade! We got fire!
I've got this! Let a
You're
marksman
mine!
handle it!
You're finished! All yours!
You're mine!
Slash! Swallow blade! Take this! I still got a ways to go!
Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space.
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology's technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine! No!
I'm only getting
Swallow
started!
blade!
Mega Ray!
No escape! Swallow blade! No escape!
I'm only getting
It's
started!
on! Slash! No escape!
Sighted! You're mine!
Eat dirt!
Mega Ray!
Looks like it could be worth something.
I won't forgive you!
Take this! You're
I'm
finished!
only getting started! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Thanks! You're mine! Slash!
Mega Ray!
Swallow!
I'm ready! Sighted! Where are you going?
Take this!
Mega Ray! There! Got
Take
it.
this!
You're mine!
Slash! Swallow blade!
Mega... Here, let me help! First
Take
aid!
this! It's over!
Any injuries?
I won't forgive you!
Take this! Slash!
I'm only getting started!
You're mine!
Here I go! Got you! It's over! Mega Ray!
Slash! Swallow blade! No escape!
Go! You're mine!
Slash! Swallow blade!
I'm only getting...
Rising one!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. What's this thing?
An opponent like this should be easy.
Mega Ray!
Swallow blade! Come one, come all! Here I...
Take it!
You're
I'm
mine!
only getting started!
This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
Primed and ready!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Here I come! It's over!
It's over!
Nicely done, Qian.
You're
I'm not
flat.
done!
Step it up.
Here I go!
Yeah! You got it! Take this! Ah! Swallow blade!
Any injuries?
What's this thing?
An opponent like this should be easy.
This one's mine!
Swallow blade! Rising
Here I
Wyvern!
go! I'm only getting
Swallow
started!
blade!
Insects that stay on
I'll
the
take you all
ground.
on! It's over!
I'm only
Strike!
getting started! Who
Take
wants to
this!
die next?
Ah!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware
Swallow
without
blade!
you reminding me.
I'm
not
only
done!
getting started!
Slash! Swallow blade!
Any injuries?
What's this thing?
Gotta break
Primed
through!
and ready!
Swallow blade! Here I come!
It's over!
You're mine! This one's all mine! Slash!
Mega Red!
Ah! You picked the wrong
Where
fight!
are you going? Mega Red!
I can't lay a finger on it.
I prefer it that way. What about you? Nicely done.
So these are the Fagin ruins? How'd you figure a place like this turns derelict?
Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it. All that matters to me is whether I can find anything to wear in there.
Why does she care so much about her appearance? There.
It's over!
There!
Swallow Blade!
Mega Ray!
Swallow Blade!
You got me surrounded!
Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray!
Slice! Here I come! It's over! Swallow Blade!
Well then, let's keep moving. I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renins know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat. But we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? Not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
What are you staring at me for?
All done. Come and eat. You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense, or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.